Hello. Hello. How about chat? How's your weekend been? Committed any felonies? Gotten arrested by the big bad FBI yet? No? Dang, y'all are boring. I've got rice in the rice cooker. That's what I was doing. I was like, oh, I don't have dinner, but then I remember I made chili yesterday, and I just need rice, but I got rice today because I got my groceries, so I can just put them in the rice cooker. It's gonna be ready when I finish stream. I'm gonna just warm rice. It's great. Have you been arrested by the FBI? The FBI can't touch me. I'm immune. We've been over this. Chat has scolded me before, but about thinking that I'm outside the FBI's jurisdiction. But commit some arson. You know, I used to like arson. I used to think arson was a great crime, but now it's been associated too much with a certain someone, so I can't really. No, I think it's pretty cringe. Sorry. Uranium chat put you on a list. Listen, I still think I was cooking with that uranium chat. I'm just saying. It's such efficient calorie intake. I killed Gura. I did. Oh, I did kill Gura in XCOM. I think she's still okay outside of XCOM, but in XCOM, yeah, no, she's dead. Let us become one with the chatting. Hi, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. I've technically never done a just chatting stream before. Like, okay, technically, I like that word. If you count the news streams, I guess I've done just chatting streams before. But I've never done one where it's just me yapping. Actually, no, didn't I have streams before that was like, there's no news, go away? What did I do to Gura? Oh, we play XCOM where we name soldiers after like either chat or VTubers. And Gargura, who was our most highly leveled assault, she had like 50 health. I gave her as much health as I could possibly give her. She got cooked. Yeah, no, she died. So... unlucky, but it was necessary for humanity. You guys don't get it. The VTuber had to die or humanity would be cooked. It's one thing about being a good leader is knowing when to cut corners and cut losses. I sound like a fucking capitalist spokesperson. I'm like, in this Nuzlocke, it was a necessary sacrifice. Okay, everybody died in the Nuzlocke. Was Gura even in the Nuzlocke? I don't think Gura was in a Nuzlocke. Otherwise, yeah, she'd have probably been sacrificed as well. I did hear tales. Somebody like commented on my video that there's Gura news, but it's locked behind like a membership video. And they were like, can you help me? Do you have any more news? And it's like, bro, you think I have a Gura membership? What, am I made of money? I think I got a membership to every VTuber that I cover in the news. Is there a way to see how many members somebody has on YouTube? Wait, what happened to the Nuzlocke? Oh, we lost. Yeah, spoiler alert, in case there's any VOD watchers in chat that like to watch the Nuzlocke VODs. We got boomed by the Elite Four. We got all the way to the end and the Elite Four bodied me. It sucked. I think I've decided, because I was thinking we go back and we run like a Fire Red Leaf Green Nuzlocke. And then I was like, I haven't played the new games. Like, I haven't played Gen 8, Gen 9, or, I mean, Gen 10's not out. Is Gen 10 out yet? No, Gen 8 is Scarlet Violet, Gen 9 is Sword Shield, right? I haven't played any of them. And I was thinking to myself, like, man, I'd kind of like to play the new ones to see what they're like. So I might Nuzlocke Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, and then do just a playthrough of Legends Arceus, because I've been told that Legends Arceus is not something you want to try in Nuzlocke. It's not really built for that. But yeah, it could be fun. I've fallen down a Pokemon rabbit hole recently. Because okay, I didn't realize this. I was going to tweet about it. I took a picture of it to keep as a record, but I think I have like 280 hours in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire specifically. because I got like into competitive battling in that game, so I actually spent time in the post game like breeding and getting a team together, and I'd like to do that again. I think it'd be fun to like get back into like Pokemon. Okay, maybe let's not say get back into Pokemon breeding. I don't really want to be put on that kind of list, but I think it'd be fun to get back into like semi-competitive Pokemon. But because I've not played the most recent games, all I've got is Showdown, and I don't really like Pokemon Showdown. I know it's objectively the best way to play competitive, but for me it's just like, I don't know, it takes a lot of the fun out of it. So I've already done a Pokemon Smasher Pass on stream before, like a year ago, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'd like to get back into it, but in order to do that I need to have a save file on like the more recent games, and I don't have one yet. So we might do a quick little gauntlet of the most recent Pokemon games, although I am playing Tunic first. I don't know, maybe Pokemon will replace Subnautica when we get it. We do this like once a month and I'm sick of it. We do frequently fall back into the Pokemon fuckability category. I did wonder, or we could replace Tunic with Pokemon. Resnick would kill me. I'd rather not. Also, I am curious. I think, from what I've heard, if we like gear ourselves up for a marathon.
You know what, Penumbra? Fuck you.
Yo, Cupcake, thank you for the 40 months. I have not taken my meds today, but I do have, I was meant to talking, I have chili. I made chili yesterday that can be reheated, and I just put my rice in my rice cooker. So by the time I finish, oh, I forgot to put salt on the rice. Fuck, it's going to be unsalted rice. Oh no, I'm going to have to put salt on it afterwards. It's not going to taste as good. Well, but yeah, I have rice ready, and so I'll have chili and rice after stream. Oh, fuck. Well, it's fine. You can always put rice on afterwards. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that like Tunic is like 8 hours-ish, so I could probably do it on one stream. We're coming to the end of XCOM. XCOM is like one more stream, so we're going to have some game slots opening up. I think one of those is going to be Pokemon. I think it'll probably be Scarlet. No, yeah, Scarlet Violet. Was it Sword Shield, Scarlet Violet, or the other way around? I think it was Sword Shield, then Scarlet Violet. But yeah, I'll do those for one slot. Damn, what are we gonna do for the other one then? We're gonna have a couple game. What genre is Tunic? I've heard it's like Souls-like, but puzzle. I have no idea. I've deliberately not looked things up. Yo, cool. Thank you for the 23 months, dude. Holy shit. A successful XCOM run on stream, I believe when I say we are one stream away from beating XCOM Iron Man. Hey Midmush, how you going? We are like one stream away. I reckon we have it in us. We can do it. We can win these. I believe in us. Yeah, I don't know what the third thing is going to be. It's so weird because everyone that you talk to about YouTube is like, yeah, you should specify, you should do niche content. So like me doing variety gaming is probably not ideal, but it's fun. Hearts of Iron 4 stream went, God, I tried to play that game once. It was like going back to my old university statistic courses. Oh God. That falls very firmly into the genre of games of like, I bet this is fun once I understand what the fuck is going on. Unfortunately, I don't have a degree in real world army movement. How do you get that job, by the way? Like, okay, maybe a bit of operational security issue here, but like, how do you get a job as the general of an army? I guess you have to work your way up the ranks, but if there's no active war going on, how do you know you're any good at like leading battles? You know, like every other job I feel like you can try out, but unless there's an act, I guess you could do simulations, but I feel like that must be weird. You go to military college to become an officer. Is that like real college but with more push-ups? Lots of war games. That is true. They do probably train the army on Risk. Hey, Risk is a one-to-one representation of real conflict. I wanted to join, well, I didn't want to join the army. I wanted to get the army to pay for my university in Australia, because you can just go to they had a thing where you could go to like Sydney and they would like pay for your uni if you did like however many years of whatever. And I thought that would be great, but then my medical conditions, I think they saw hey Sweet Bits, how you going? I think they saw my medical spreadsheet and were like, bro, we put you in any armed conflict, there's a 1 out of 3 chance you're just dropping dead randomly. So yeah, that didn't go well, which actually weirdly is what happened to my dad as well. My dad actually did want to join the army, and he had asthma, so they were like, no. Roll 1d6 to see if your platoon dies. You start taking shots, you're rolling dice, and that'd actually be a really cool dice, like, gun idea. You have a gun with, like, a section, like, capsule in it for a dice, so every time you shoot, it, like, rolls it. Yeah, you're playing D&D, you just have to fucking shoot a target every time you want to make a roll. No idea if you should get a game, but since I finished it the other day and quite enjoyed it, I'd recommend Drova for Stick and Kent. What kind of game is that? Most games are my kind of game. There's a few games that I don't necessarily always get into. I'm not a huge fan of story games myself. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, dialogue heavy games. I like gameplay, so I like there to be, like, a gameplay appeal. What's the plan for the Yappening streams? I don't know, we just yap. Like, there's not a ban on talking about VTuber stuff. Like, I want to talk about the Nate Wants to Battle as well. We might do Tactical Breach Wizards after XCOM, because it's the same genre, before we get into XCOM 2. But other than that, I don't know, like, I did have a worry before stream. I was like, what if it's, like, every thought leaves my brain the moment I start stream? Because, have you guys ever went to one of those, like, icebreaker things at university, where they ask you to, like, describe yourself? Oh, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you like? And you have to just sit there and, like, have an existential crisis because what the fuck am I? What am I? What are my traits? Like, I worried that was going to happen, but thankfully it doesn't seem to have. Dude, and then they'd make you do those, like, icebreaker things where it's like, yo, Sweet Boots, thank you for the follow. Where you... Two truths and a lie. What is one weird fact about you? And it just... Not once has it ever helped anyone get to know each other, ever. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has ever gotten to genuinely know a person because they answered two truths, one lie. I guess it's a conversation starter, but in most of those situations, you're generally there for, like, a purpose. Like, I remember we had some of those sort of labs in biochemistry, and we're just here to do the labs and go home, man. We don't want to get to know each other. We're going to break up into our individual groups anyway. It's... Icebreakers. Never actually break the ice. I want you to try the Final Fantasy game. It's a completely ignored thing about story-heavy games you just talked about. Thank you, Chris. It's... You know, yapping is your descent to being a VTuber. I know. I'm treading dangerous ground here by, like, going down the yapping mode. There's so many things we could talk about, though. I'm free. I don't have to just talk about VTubers. One thing I did want to ask you... Okay. I've been enjoying your gameplay, watching my stream. Hey, cool. That's sweet of you to say. My gameplay is not exactly the best on any game. Wait till I bust out the Rocket League. Then you'll see peak gameplay. I'm just waiting for there to be, like, a VTuber Rocket League tournament one day so I can just rock up and be like, yo, it's your boy. Final Fantasy 14, it's a game I've always wanted to play, but it's the same thing as all MMOs of, like, I would need friends to play it with, you know? Okay, have you guys ever not trolled, what's the name? Scrolled? Whatever. Went through, like, the depths of the internet into, like, Space Battles forums where they debate about power levels and anime fights and whatnot, and they, like, take two characters and say... like, would this character beat this character, or would this character beat this character? I think there's a potential for a really funny segment or series or whatever you want to call it, where I just get you guys to shout out, like, two random characters that I might or might not know, and I have to just Google them and go based off appearance if I don't know them, but like, commit 100% to my argument, like 100%, like, dive in and be like, hey, this is what I think. It sounds terrible. It sounds like it would start wars. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be great. There's a game of that. Like a game of 1v1 anime characters? That sounds actually pretty fun. Grova is a Celtic mythology themed action RPG. There's a story, but it's not tons of reading, mostly exploring the world, completing quests, finding better gear and so on. Oh, cool. So it's like a Diablo kind of ARPG? I think that's an ARPG, right? Death Battle got enough flack for 1 minute melee. Death Battle always gets flack, though. The issue with Death Battle, though, is that sometimes they pick characters that are so... They're so... out of each other's league, but they have to still make a full video about it, and so they don't ever... They have to, like, flesh it out and make it seem like it's a close fight, and it never is. Rock, paper, scissors, we just keep picking newer things to beat the old things. Is that like the board game one, or is it an online one? Because I know the board game one, there's a board game that you can play with friends where you get cards and you have to like build monsters to beat each other's monsters. As long as it's comprehensible, as soon as you start referencing beyond universal bullshit, you start playing with an everything-proof shield, which is horseshit. Whatbeatsrock.com? Okay. Before we do this, I would like... Okay, do you guys have any character shoutouts that we can argue about? 2 characters that we can put 1v1 and see who we think wins. Because I think it'd be funny. It can be from any fiction. It doesn't have to be from anime. I'll just see the first 2 I see. Master Chief. Okay. Master Chief versus Saitama. Oh god. See, this is one of those things where I don't know enough about Halo, but based on my gameplay of Halo, I don't think Master Chief is really gonna do well against Saitama. Accelerator and Doom Guy. Again, a bit of a mismatch. Doesn't Accelerator get access to some like real bullshitty bullshit? I haven't seen all the way to the end of because there's an Accelerator focused series, and I think in that he gets access to like weird vector manipulation where he can manipulate. It gets to like conceptual bullshit. But I've seen, like, I remember I've seen versus battles between Accelerator and other characters, and they're like, actually, he could just pause time itself or some shit. See, early series Accelerator is like bullet level, but late series Accelerator I think is like a god or something. Master Chief and Samus? Listen, as somebody that knows nothing about Samus, she's... I was going to say she's way hotter, but Master Chief could kind of get it. I don't know. Samus is Metroid, so like she does the spinny ball. I don't think that spinny ball holds up to an energy sword. I'm just gonna say it. Energy sword, the big fucking hammer you get access to, the energy shield. Sure, she has like a gun or something, or like I don't think. Listen, Samus only has access to 2 dimensions. Master Chief could physically run circles around her. Clearly, you haven't thought this through. Clearly. Now, if it's Blue Suit Samus, we're talking different business. But if we're talking Orange Suit, there's 3D Metroid games. I haven't seen them. Isn't Metroidvania literally the genre of game that is like 2D side-scrolling pew pew? So I think you're lying to me, and I think you're gaslighting me. I think Master Chief clears easy, unless Samus's suit has like an auto jack off feature, which is a key part of Master Chief's lore. Keeps his head in the game. I think Samus is gonna lose. I don't think she doesn't have a Vocaloid waifu to like cater to her needs, right? She's not got a VTuber on her HUD screen at all times entertaining her. She again, 2-dimensional. What's she gonna do when Master Chief steps sideways? Was she gonna spin jump? Imitate Sonic again? No. This easily goes to Master Chief. I rest my case. Checkmate, Samus fans. Oh god. I don't think the Samus fans are here. They're too busy playing with one hand. Hey, what was the thing Resnick linked? Whatbeatsrock.com. Wait. What beats rock but the AI tries to ridge you up? First of all, why is this light mode? My fucking eyes. Oh god, thank you. I hate light mode. How did we let light mode become the default of the internet? You started a war with Nintendo fans. I think I'll be fine. What are they gonna attack me with? They're gonna be broke after paying for the new Switch games. You seen that shit? You think they can afford a flight out to Scotland to fight me? with the prices of current Nintendo games, I think I'm okay. Suno Jutsu. StarCraft Space Marine versus 40k Space Marine. You're asking someone with no knowledge of either franchise. Well, okay, here's the thing. StarCraft is top-down, pew-pew RTS, right? So the individual Space Marines of StarCraft, not super important. Because I've seen games of that, and people die just a lot. 40k Space Marines, aren't they like super zealot, big fucking tank guys? I don't know, man. I've seen some memes with 40k Space Marines. Aren't they named after Jimmy Space and his Space Marines? That is like one of the few bits of 40k lore I know, is that the land racers and the land racers and the land speeders got retconned into be named after a guy called Land. And so people started making memes about it being called Jimmy Space because of Tom and Ben. I'm just saying, I think Warhammer wins there. If Samus is a Shine Spark charged up, Master Chief's doomed. You made that word up. It's not a real word. Wait, okay. I want to do a poll real quick with you guys, because people in my community keep talking about 40k, right? And I'm genuinely curious what portion of like my audience roughly is into 40k. So I'm gonna run a poll of like, are you guys into Warhammer 40k or just Warhammer? I'm genuinely curious, because it must be a higher proportion than I'd have ever thought, because holy shit. Let's see. No, there we go. I know literally nothing about Warhammer in general. See, I'm the same. I played Total War. I was so tempted to get the Total War Warhammer 3. It was on sale on Steam during the spring sale, and I was like, oh god, I could, but I know I would never get anything done if I did, so. But I've seen a lot of YouTube. Fuck. Chat, I spilled my gamer shops. Oh my god. Okay. I want you to know. Yeah, use code PEN at GamerSubs and you too can spill it all over the fucking floor. Oh god. Okay. Bright side. Instead of hitting it towards my keyboard like I normally do, I hit it towards the desk, but it didn't fall off. It just like perfectly poured onto the floor. But thankfully, I don't have carpet there. I have floor, so it's easy to clean up. Give me a second. My room is flooded. My room is flooding, chat. I need to go clean it up. I'm getting a towel. I'll be right back. Okay. Fun fact. The flavor I spilled is red raspberry, which kind of in the name is red. The towel I used to clean it up was white. I can't see it yet because it's dark, but I have a sneaking suspicion it might look like I just murdered somebody. I'm gonna have to try and explain that if Mum ever comes around. Do you reckon she'll believe that I just got my first period? Do you reckon that'll fly? Is that believable? It's 2025. Anything's possible. You guys asked me to watch Brickies. Dude, React content's so weird, right? I don't hate it necessarily, but it's the kind of thing I would like doing because I think there's a lot of content out there that I think I haven't seen and I haven't interacted with, and I think getting a live reaction of me, like for shit like Warhammer, right, that I have no idea what it is, reacting to that and giving my thoughts on it. But I also don't like just yoinking people's content. It kind of makes me sad how popular React content is nowadays. Is that okay to say? I don't have anything against the specific creators that do it, but it does kind of suck that the modern meta for content creation seems to be just slap yourself on top of somebody else's hard like worked video, and you pull tons of views. If you look at on YouTube now, you look at like big VTubers, so many of them are just doing React content. Can I maybe say something messed up? There's a few React VTubers that I think are good. I think, obviously I've interacted with Cora before, but I feel like so many React VTubers just do not do a good job of reacting. Like the thing is, right? If you're doing React content as a VTuber, you're already behind the limitation of like you have a model. You don't have your IRL like face on screen. Hey Paleman, how you going? Like you don't have your IRL body and face, which means inherently your reactions are going to be kind of a little bit more muted. So I feel like you have to go the extra mile to put in effort to the reaction, because unlike normally when somebody reacts to something, even if they're not speaking, you can sometimes see like the oh, or the like the faces they make of the oh, how did that happen, or oh, how did that happen, you know? I can't even emote on this model very well. I'm not very used to it. And so even when somebody's not reacting in a reaction video, if they're like a real human being, they at least have themselves there. But sometimes VTubers, like you see a VTuber reaction video and they're not reacting, so their model just kind of sits there like this. For like, it'll be like a minute. It's a minute straight of the video and there's just an anime woman in the corner like this, adding fucking nothing. It's probably needs VBridger. I really want to get VBridger set up. I have it enabled. I just don't use it because it fucks up with my mouth tracking and I don't know how to fix it. Which YouTuber should you recommend? Oh, that is dangerous territory. I don't know. Issue is every YouTuber does stuff different to how I would do it, and therefore I struggle to be like, yeah, false is pretty safe, I think, overall. Like, expert on blah analyzes video on blah is good. Somebody with no relevant information to add is technically also in the video overlaid on blah is pointless. Well, yeah, I think that's also fundamentally a thing, right? Of what are you adding? Because here's the thing, if it's a humorous video, there's jokes to be made, right? There's laughs to be had. If you're funny, if you're entertaining, I think you can make it a video better. But if you're like, I've seen non-experts react to like documentary style videos, to like Kurzgesagt videos or shit like that, and it's like the entire reaction is basically like, ain't no way, that's crazy, what? So it's, I don't know. Good reaction video has a reacted video pause at least once a minute to add something to it. I think if you're giving insightful commentary or you are funny enough or relate, like, okay, let's say theoretically I reacted to like Chernobyl as a series. I obviously couldn't for content reasons, but let's say I did. I think I'd probably have some shit to add. I could give some insightful commentary because I did my master's in medical physics, which was like radiation and nuclear medicine. So I know a fair bit about nuclear reactors and radiation poisoning and acute radiation syndrome and, you know, all the different types of dose and stuff like that. So I'd feel comfortable reacting to it. If it was a video on like politics, I don't fucking know. Like, I feel like animated videos should. That is true. I think. Like, where do you put the cutoff for like a reaction? Should you be able to react to a 2-minute video? So you also run into that problem with people that do like TikTok reactions and stuff, where 9 times out of 10 they're reacting to a compilation, and the compilation is like a 15-minute video full of 30-second videos, and so you have the reaction to the original video, and then the original video has other videos in it. So the actual crediting is like 3 levels deep, right? Like it is deep in there. Nobody's gonna see the VTuber reaction, go to the original meme video, click through the meme video, find the original video in the meme compilation, and then give credit to the like. It's just so I don't know. It also feels like short form content gets hurt more by this because most people don't care to follow up on like short form meme videos. If it's a long form video like an internet historian or an ADEF Pokemon video or something, people are more likely to be like, I like this content, I will go and follow up on it. But if it's like a compilation of short form content, people aren't going to go and look for it, you know? Once a week nuclear radiation info stream. How much uranium can you eat and not die? If the creator's okay with it, there's ultimately no inherent flaw behind it, other than it comes across as a little bit lazy. Obviously, if the creator's not cool with it, which you don't always know, it's I don't know. I guess my only issue with it would be like it's not. That's why I said in the beginning, it's not. It's no shame on the creators. Like I don't have beef with creators. I'm friends with a few React creators. It's not a big deal. It's more, it makes me sad about the state of content creation in general, that is what gets views. Like the meta on a lot of YouTube and the thing that drives a lot of clicks is reaction content nowadays. So, you know, there's a certain feeling of disappointment when you look on your homepage and there's like a really well crafted cool video about like a specific game challenge or something that a VTuber's doing, and it's like 20 minutes long and it has high editing level and they're being entertaining and it has like 5k views, and then next to it is a 20-minute reaction to Vanos Gaming and it has 67,000 views or 200,000 views, and it's like, you know, there's no beef to either creator there. It's not like a personal thing. It's more of just a it's a little bit sad sometimes, you know? A little bit depressing. Hey Furtree, how you going? I don't think I'd be a very good reactor. It depends on the content. If I was reacting to Fate, then we're talking. I'd be pausing that every 30 seconds to clarify shit for chat. So how does this website work? Sorry, I still have this What Beats Rock up on the other monitor. Does that count as a gaming? Does it still count as a just chatting stream if I open up a random fucking website and dick around in it? That doesn't feel like it's... So like you put in paper to beat rock. Paper beats rock, paper covers rock, duh. Great minds think alike. 31 million others also guess this too. And then you go next and you go what beats paper. So you go scissors. Scissors slice through paper like a knife through butter, snip, snip. Is this fueled by AI or something? Will it give like a response of like, is it like Infinite Craft? Try fire, diamond, or hammer. Wait, okay, hang on. Wait, is this an offensive joke? I really want to make it offensive. Hang on, chat. Okay. Chat, can I get a... Can I get an autism pass card here? That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know if this is offensive, but I think it's funny. Hang on, I'm switching over. I want to make a Monster Hunter hub lobby, but can I still actually don't have Monster Hunter, weirdly enough. I never bought it because I've never streamed it. Okay, chat. You're going to need to inform me before Twitter finds out if this is an offensive joke. I just really want to see what the language model does. Yo, Aiden, thank you for the 6 months for that soon immediately cancelled. Not yet. I want to see what it says. Like, lesbians render scissors completely useless. Try again, scissors. Oh, fuck, no. Wait, now I have to think of something to beat lesbians. This is a horrible... This went horribly immediately. I did not think more than 2 steps ahead. Fuck. Oh god, I did not think through my actions. Oh no. Oh no. Lesbians can live in Texas, but Texas can't live in lesbians. Geography trumps identity, folks. Fuck me. Oh god, I've immediately made myself out to be an idiot. Wait, Wait, Texas does not beat lesbians. 32 other 32 other people already tried. What? Wait. 32 other people tried this exact combo. And then you go back to paper. VTubers beat Rock. Rock may be solid, but VTubers can rock the digital world and entertain millions. Rock on, virtual stars. Wait, what beats VTubers? Oh god. God, do I have answers for this? Oh my god. Management oversees and controls VTubers. It's a hierarchical thing, folks. You are the first person to beat VTubers with management. I can fucking assure you I am not.
Oh, fuck you.
Responsibilities, class, self-preservation, disease.
Really, thank you for the Prime sub, dude. What beats management? Twitter. Twitter can be a nightmare for management to handle, am I right? Wait, this game is fucking peak. What beats Twitter? Facts. Facts beat Twitter. Facts are the antidote to Twitter's misinformation epidemic. Finally, some truth. 12 other people beat Twitter with facts. What beats facts? Oh god, I feel like we're treading into dangerous territory here. Ignorance? Ignorance is actually a peak answer, unironically. That's bullshit. Facts are like kryptonite to ignorance, they destroy it with a single line. No, they don't. Ignorance is objectively the thing that beats fact. Oh, well, let's run it again. Let's see. This is fun. This is going to get me in trouble, but this is fun. What beats rock? Is there anything that doesn't beat rock? Okay. Can we lose on the first one? If we put in an ant. Okay. Ants can crawl under rocks and make them their cozy little homes. Rocks you just got outmaneuvered by a bug. Is it Cody to always beat? Is there nothing that loses to? What if you put scissors against rock? I guess. What beats ant? I wonder if it will catch. Sorry, this is gonna be a really niche reference, but I wonder if it will catch this. An ant can crawl on a decaying log, but it's not gonna be impressed by it. Ant and Dec is like a British comedy thing. I don't even know. I might be spelled his name wrong. Let's see. If I put scissors against paper. Scissors does not beat rock. There you go. So you can lose in the first one. Okay. God, okay. I need to really hold myself back. There's so many answers I want to give that I think would be really funny. But does rock beat rock? Actually, what happens if you put the same thing against the same thing? No repeats, try something else. Okay. What about rock and stone, brothers? Stone does not beat rock. A stone is just a fancy rock. Try harder next time. At least it's a draw. Come on. Cut me some slack. Wait, does roll beat rock? Rock and roll? What beats roll? Butter. Butter on a roll, that's a match made in breakfast heaven. God damn it. What beats butter? Peanut. Peanut butter is a thing, folks. You can't have one without the other. What beats peanut? What beats peanut? Elephant? A peanut butter machine? I think peanut beats allergies. I actually want to see if allergies loses to peanut. Wait, peanuts trigger allergies. It's a match made in hell. Why did allergies beat it then? Okay, what beats allergies? Oh, what's the fuck? EpiPen. What beats an EpiPen? The American healthcare system. American healthcare system is a behemoth that could swallow an EpiPen whole and solve room for a bunch of unnecessary paperwork. One other person has done this already. Wait, what beats the American healthcare system? Fuck knows. God, wouldn't we like to know? Universal healthcare socialism. Fraud. A gun. A gun beats the American healthcare system. A gun can literally destroy something, but the American healthcare system often feels like it's destroying people's wallets and well-being, so the gun wins this round of chaos. I'm the first person to beat the American healthcare system with a gun. I don't think that's true. Technically speaking. What beats a gun? The Second Amendment. Shit. I mean, it's easy. I'm just trying to think of funny answers. I guess gun control. Gun control can regulate and limit the use of guns. It's like putting a leash on a wild animal. What beats gun control? Lobbying. Money talks apparently talks louder than common sense. What beats lobbying? A decent fucking governing system. What the fuck is going on? A decent governing system would presumably regulate or eliminate corrupt lobbying practices, so it's a clear win. Now if only reality worked that way. What beats a decent fucking governing system? What the fuck is going on? Voters. You're the first person to beat a decent fucking governing system. What the fuck is going on with voters? What beats voters? Fucking what's the term for for shit that is like propaganda. I feel like I'm digging myself into a hole here. Propaganda sways voters faster than a sale on Black Friday. It's all about the spin. What beats propaganda? Different propaganda. I want to say the news, but that is not true. Education? Sure. That's the real answer. Now we get to... Wait. Oh no. Okay. Hang on. What piece of education? Okay. This is gonna be fucked up. I'm gonna need another pass. Oh, I can't put a gun in because I already had it. Two guns does not beat education. Okay, what the fuck is this answer? Education can lead to a career in law enforcement where you'd be trained to safely handle those two guns, but it's clear which one is more beneficial to society. Fuck me, dude. Let's maybe go back to... What beats Rock? Dark Souls. Rock may be tough, but have you ever tried beating Dark Souls like trying to break a rock with your bare hands? What beats Dark Souls? Not breed. Not breed does not beat Dark Souls. Fuck. Oh, the game disagreed with me. The game is rigged. Do you reckon it has... Do you reckon it has, like, specific... Like, if I say Iron Mouse, do you reckon it has... Oh, no, it doesn't have specific people. An Iron Mouse could easily gnaw through a rock. It's like a rodent with a PhD in geology. What beats an Iron Mouse? I'm not going there. That's actually fucked up. I wouldn't do that. Connor. Connor. Is it E or O? Wait. Connor does not beat Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse is a mythical creature with a super strength. Connor is just a guy with a bad haircut. Wait. Wait, this is actually peak. I'm tweeting this right fucking now. I'm tweeting that. Oh god. I'm like dying of laughter. Oh, man, that's getting tweeted, boys. Oh god. Because all the other ones were a bit too edgy to be posted on twitter.com, but that one, that's peak. This game was designed for people to get cancelled on Twitter. You're so right. Yeah, let's run it again. I want to do VTubers. Wait, do you reckon VTubers beat... Hang on, I want to try Grass. Grass beats VTubers. VTubers can get lost in Grass, but Grass won't get lost in VTubers. Priorities, people. What beats Grass? Articuno, fuck you, nerd. Oh god. If I was feeling a little bit zesty, I'd have posted the management one on Twitter. What was it? Twitter beats management, or management beats VTubers. Oh god. Oh, my stomach. It's in Discord if you want it. Did you put it in the disc? Where did you put it? God, okay. Let's try not get cancelled. I think Twitter's... We left the news tubing space for a reason. Oh god, okay. What beats grass? The cops. What beats the cops? We're back. We're back in the room. God, wait, robbers. Burger Town. This is a very specific reference nobody's gonna fucking get. I'm the first person to beat Roggers with Burger Town. Let's go. What beats Burger Town? I don't know. Vegans. You're the first person to beat Burger Town with vegans. What beats vegans? Protein deficiency. Vegans are notoriously prone to protein deficiency. It's like a badge of honor or something. What beats protein deficiency? Protein, dipshit. What beats protein? I don't know. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Carbs, a diet. Diet is all about protein, is it? I thought diet was about I don't know. I don't know what dieting is. I've never done a diet. I weigh like 60 kilograms. I've never had any need for one. I need like the opposite of a diet. What beats diet? No willpower. Lack of willpower is the ultimate diet killer. It's a match made a snack filler. What beats no willpower? Locking the fuck in. Locking the fuck in beats no willpower. What beats locking the fuck in? Minor inconvenience. A minor inconvenience beats locking the fuck in. What beats a minor inconvenience? A major inconvenience. What beats a major inconvenience? Death. Oh fuck, Ristic, we need to get off the same fucking wavelength. What beats death? Taxis. Taxis does not beat death. You can't tax the dead. I'm pretty sure we'd find a way to try. Fuck me. Oh my god. Now, what beats rock? Where do we want to start? What's our starting point? Kayla Hololive. Alright. Kayla Hololive. Kayla Hololive is a virtual YouTuber, not a physical entity that can interact with a rock. Nice try, anime fan. You have to fucking roast me. Wait, can I just add like VTuber after things? One person already tried this. Wait. Hang on. If I do like... What if I do this? It's thinking real hard. A rock can crush a VTuber's equipment and Punklofi doesn't change that fact. It's just a fancy name, folks. Wait. Just try Lopi? Hang on. Lopi can't even beat a fucking rock. 5 other people have already tried this. Lower accurate. Oh my god. Oh, I'm lightheaded. Okay. No VTuber after just Punkalopi. Hang on. We'll run it again. Punkalopi does not beat rock. Punkalopi isn't even a thing. And a rock is a solid object. Try Mudeng. Hang on. Penumbral. Penumbral does not beat rock. If rock can write off the obscura, penumbral is irrelevant. It's just a fancy word that doesn't pack a punch. Wow. Okay, we're both a little fucked. Wait. News VTubers. News VTubers can report on a rock, giving it attention and significance, while a rock just sits there unimpressed by the VTuber's digital presence. What beats news VTubers? Twitter. We're back to what beats Twitter. Oh god. I need a drink. Elon. Yeah, no, Elon's a good answer. Elon owns Twitter? That's not what I was thinking, but sure. What beats Elon? Wait. Oh. Wait. X. X does not beat Elon. A single letter X can take down a billionaire entrepreneur like Elon. Get real. Was this written by Elon Musk? Did Elon Musk write this fucking AI? Path of XO2 would have been a great answer as well. What beats rock? Goku. What beats Goku? Oh, Naruto. Let's see what the AI says. Wow. Goku's got the Kamehameha wave and Naruto's running around yelling, "Believe it." Sorry, ninja fans. Hang on. Wait, I need to see what it says about Goku versus Saitama. This just in, folks. The AI says that Saitama beats Goku officially. What beats Saitama? Fly. Saitama is just a human with superhuman strength. Fly is just a verb. You can't even. I was going to say a fly then. God, fucking. You don't need to get all grammarly on me. Should have tried mosquito. Oh, was it a mosquito? It was a fly. It was a fly that was annoyed at, wasn't it? I can't remember. Let me see. What if we do... Do you reckon it has like just normal YouTubers? What if we do like Markiplier? Markiplier can turn a rock into a viral gaming sensation. Rock who? Wait. Jacksepticeye. Markiplier's deep voice and charm overpowered Jacksepticeye's high energy. It's like comparing a fine wine to an energy drink. Holy shit. Fucking found the Markiplier fanboy. God damn. A little uncalled for AI. It's a bit unnecessary. Wait, okay, hang on. Now that I know I can detect YouTubers, what beats a rock? Oh, what are Yogscast? A YouTube channel can't even lift a rock, let alone beep it. You just said Markiplier keep. Let's do small ant. Hang on. God damn it. I'm gonna do point crow and it's just gonna do a fucking crow, isn't it? I'm not even sure what a point crow is, but I'm pretty sure it's not a thing that can take down a small ant. Sorry, buddy. Yo, Raven, thank you for the super chat.
He was physically hurt by a rock that Krillin threw at him. He was in Super Saiyan at the time.
True. Maybe the AI needs some rewriting. Let me write the AI. Plug me in. Let me write every single thing that's being put in as it happens. Fucking hell. Let's see. The diamond main cart. Diamond main cart is a YouTube channel, not a physical entity that can interact with a rock. Get back to gaming, kid. Wait. The Minecraft movie. A movie, no matter how blocky, can't beat a rock. It's just not a fair fight. Flint and steel. Flint and steel makes sparks. Sparks makes fire, and fire beats rock. Caveman logic. Wait. Chicken jockey. Flint and steel can start a fire which can cook a chicken, making the chicken jockeys ride a potential meal. Not exactly a winning strategy. Wait. Jack Black. Rock's harder than any rock ever could. Have you seen School of Rock? Rotten Tomatoes. Is this spelled with an E? Probably. Rotten Tomatoes are a harsher critic than Jack Black's worst movie reviews. 2 other people guessed this. What beats Rotten Tomatoes? Fresh tomatoes. What beats fresh tomatoes? Tomato ketchup. What beats ketchup? Ash ketchum. What beats Ash ketchum? Oh no, that's not that. It's a bit too far. Age, Gary Oak. No, not you, disgruntled. I had a thought in my brain of what of a bad thing. Puberty. Oh, did he say something about League? Yeah, Resnick has League as a block 10 because he hates it. His father is crazy. His father is crazy. No, I know what you're saying because his father's absent, but saying his father beats Ash Ketchum and... Okay, Ash Ketchum's dad beats him. You heard it here first, folks. This just in. What beats his father? His mother. Mothers usually have more influence over their kids than fathers. Sorry, dads. What beats his mother? Mr. Mime. Wait. Oh, God. What beats Mr. Mime? I don't know. I don't know. A bell? Oh, God. I wonder if it does... Wait, if I say an ant... Wait, if I say ant, will it do the thing of, like, bug type? Ants are notoriously difficult to silence and Mr. Mime can't even speak. Oh no, it thinks it's an actual mime. Thank you. What beats an ant? Do you reckon it knows Pokemon? If I put Pikachu, will it know it? Yeah, it does know. What about really obscure Pokemon? What about Love Disc? Pikachu can shock anything, including a weirdly named disc, and Love Disc sounds like someone just mashed their keyboard. Love Disc is water type. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to see if it would know, if it would get it, but it didn't. It doesn't even know what a Love Disc is. This game is great. Oh, okay. Wait. You were the first person to beat VTubers with Twitch TOS. That's also a banger, fuck. I just, yeah, I don't think I... Let's... Hang on. Twitch itself can't beat TOS. No, what does beat Twitch TOS? Yeah, no, the hot tubs category. Flint and steel. Next. Hot tubs. Hot tubs are a great way to relax after a long day of dealing with Twitch's terms of service, which, let's be real, nobody actually reads. Oh god, what do you beat hot tubs with? I don't fucking know. Cold tubs. A toaster. Wait, toaster is crazy. Toaster is toaster is a great reply. Oh no. You can't even put a toaster in your hot tub without risking electrocution, let alone beat it. That was the point. Oh god. Oh, my fucking head. What beats rock? Streamers. Streamers beat rock. Streamers are way more festive than a plain old rock who's a party animal here. A real job. A real job beats streamers. A real job pays the bills while streamers are still living in their parents' basement. One other person guessed this. My cards, I dropped them. Fuck. Oh, if my cards fell in the gamer subs, no. Yeah, it might be Jover. Chat, it might be Jover. This game is great. Don't forget to thank Coney for me finding out about the site. No. I refuse to thank anyone you respect. Cars are no longer 10 at 10 min. Oh, they're definitely not. I bend these things so fucking much. Oh, fuck. What flavor are the cars? Probably red raspberry now that they fell in it. What beats a real job? Taxis. Taxis are a constant companion to a real job, unfortunately. What beats taxis? Death. We've been over this. We did this the other way around. What beats taxis? No, what beats death? Alchemy. What beats alchemy? Full Metal Alchemy. Full Metal Alchemist. Dogs. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, fucking hell. What beats dogs? Fucking monkey. What beats the... Oh, easy, actually. What am I thinking? Chocolate. What beats chocolate? Rain. What beats rain? Ho. What beats ho? What beats a ho, chat? Pimp. It has to be pimp, right? This is so fucked up. God damn. What beats a pimp? Taxis again. Fuck. The FBI. What beats the FBI? The president, apparently. No. The president does not be the FBI. The FBI investigates the president, checks and balances, folks. Yeah? Yeah, you sure that's the description you want to go with? Oh, God. Who balances the FBI? FBI too powerful. FBI is a bit too powerful in the current meta. We really need a nerf. We need an FBI nerf immediately. It's kind of absurd how long they've dominated the metagame. Oh, God. The grassy knoll. This is like, this is very similar. Did you guys ever play Infinite Craft? Did you ever manage to get 2 VTubers? That's hard. Oh, Oh god. I made all of Hololive in it. I think, yeah, that tracks out. I wonder, do you reckon anybody's made the entire Pokedex? All 1,000 whatever of them? The stream is still going to be taken out of context. Yeah, nah, it's probably fine. It's fine. Nobody's going to take me saying fucking management beats VTubers out of context, I'm sure. Hi Ellie, how you going? Oh, my stomach. What beats paper? What beats rock, chat? The sun. Paper. Pickaxe. The nether. What beats the nether? The aether. Fuck. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's brutal. The Aether does not beat the Nether. The Nether is a real place in Minecraft. The Aether is just some made-up fantasy realm. Get with the times, Grandpa. Out of fucking line. Out of fucking line there, dude. I'm not a grandpa. What beats rock? Hags. Hags are just old ladies. They can't even lift a rock, let alone beat it. Hang on. VTubers. Hags. Hags do not beat VTubers. VTubers have a massive online following while hags are just, well, hags. The internet wins this round. Fucking ouch. Is below the bell. Oh god. Wait. He's not gonna know this, is it? Unicorns beats VTubers. One other person has already guessed it. Shout out that guy. Shout out my broski. We live on the same wavelength, you and I did. What beats unicorns? Real women. Real women beats unicorns. Real women exist, unicorns don't. What beats real women? This is a very dangerous place to find myself in. Anime woman is the only safe answer here. Anime woman does not beat real women. Real women are well real. Anime women are just drawing sorry otakus. Wow. Wow. Not based. Unbased. Completely unbased. God, okay. Did y'all see, by the way, that Nate Wants to Battle became a VTuber? Do you guys know who Nate Wants to Battle is? I saw some people ask me on my fucking Twitter post, like whether, like who Nate Wants to Battle was, and it made me very sad. It makes me sad. I know the internet is like moving on and we're getting younger and younger people. I get it, but how do you not know who Nate Wants to Battle is? It's Nate. You've probably heard his songs. Ken, I'm older than you. I do not know this person. Oh, maybe you're outside. Nate Wants to Battle. You might know his songs. He wrote a lot of the old FNAF songs. Bree was singing one of his songs and he dropped in on a stream. Really? That's actually kind of cool. I did not know. I didn't know Nate Wants to Battle was chill like that. Was unaware. Nate, so, okay. Nate wants to battle. Why is my Google deciding that it doesn't want to work? Why is my Google running? My Google Chrome is running at like 2 bits a second. Is it because I have dark mode enabled? Is that like chewing up my processing? Did the official English version of one of the Dragon Ball Super openings? I actually didn't know that. I mainly know him from his FNAF songs. Guys, my Google Chrome might be crashing. What the fuck is going on? Is everything else good? Everything else in my PC is good. I think maybe turning on dark mode has fucked my Google Chrome. Common Chrome L. I agree. Man. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's not Google. It's YouTube specifically. It's just fucked. No. Oh god. Oh no. Hang on. I clicked on Nate Wants to Battle's channel and YouTube froze again immediately, but I couldn't pause it because YouTube froze. Hang on. This is what I'm seeing right now. There he is. Yeah, this is Nate Wants to Battle. He's done a lot of like anime openings and stuff as well. He did, yeah, the one, probably my favorite song from him is the Parasite opening English cover. This one. I really like that. Why did my music stop? Let me turn off dark. I imagine I think it must be a dark reader problem. Either that or something is very wrong. But hey, we're so lucky that the YouTube stream is going. Unless YouTube itself is having an issue. No, I think we're okay. It must have been dark reader. But yeah, no, he did a lot of these types of songs. He did a lot of the old one. He did one with fucking MatPat. I don't think MatPat sings in it. He's just tied up for some reason. But yeah, a lot of the like OG FNAF songs. He was kind of, it's kind of weird. He was very big in the same like time period and kind of content that, you know, Amelie did. Would you play Empires of the Undergrowth? I don't know what that is. I'm unfamiliar. His covers are really good. And the FNAF songs are unironically also really good. Monster's Side is really good. I think that's based on Parasite. I think that's an original Parasite song, which is pretty cool. And RTS? Wait, what? He and Amelie literally did songs together? Yes, they were in the same like genre of content at the same kind of time. So yeah, if you're familiar with Amelie and like what she did before, like I think she was actually already, was she a VTuber at this point? I don't know, but very similar type of content. Now that you're free of study, play the game I like. What game? Warhammer? That's what other people are asking. So many game requests. There's a meta comment. I see. I'm okay. It makes sense. Hey, feel free to put in an actual request. I can ignore it just like I did to Resnick for 10 years. YouTube is stepping up the anti-ad blocker measures, but your dark add-on is giving a false positive. That is definitely a possibility. What games are you actually looking forward to playing instead of people throwing at them? I am actually looking forward to playing Tunic. It does genuinely look fun, and I'm looking forward to playing a game that I can actually just kind of like beat and play and experience for the first time, because every other game that I've been playing so far this like in the last month have been like games I've already beaten that I'm doing challenge runs of, like XCOM or Pokemon or Subnautica. But Subnautica, I'm not gonna lie, Subnautica Below Zero, not a huge fan. I like some of it, but a lot of it is not for me. But yeah, Nate wants to battle. He's a VTuber now. He isn't a VTuber on this account though, because that's his music account, or it's his record production company that he owns, I believe. I don't know a lot about his lore. I'm familiar with his content from back in the day, but I believe he has this personal YouTube account as well. Yeah, and on here, VTuber debut. He's got similar proportions to me. Look. We're one and the same, him and I. We're both little guys. We're both little guys. Little people. Clearly this means him and I need to do a collab. I'm sure that'll happen. But Nate's cool. I honestly, when I saw this news, I thought it was another one of those like April Fool's rumors that had been going around. But no, it was real, and it was pretty cool. Oh god, I turned dark mode off and that's immediately okay. Who will get a full VTuber model first? God, I imagine he has a lot more disposable income than I do. Bro has songs with like 20 million views on them. Is there a thing about song cover artists becoming VTubers? Is Caleb Howe's going to become a VTuber soon? And what's it? Jonathan Young, I believe, is the other one. If you enjoy Tunic and all the secrets in it, then you should try Animal Well after if you haven't already. I've heard about Animal. Wait, is Animal Well... Is that the one... I've never played it. I've never even seen gameplay of it. Is Animal Well the one that people got mad at Pirate Software about? Because he definitely looked up a guide in order to beat it? Is that the same game? Because it's ringing a bell. Caleb has done stuff with armor, so I'm surprised you didn't get him into Modo already. That is true. Getting within like 5 feet content-wise of Iron Mouse will doom you to an eternity of models. I like to imagine she's got them stored up in the back. The moment she makes a new friend, she just shoots him with a model. It is? Yeah, that is the only time I've heard that game's name. Is during the whole Pirate Software thing. I remember people talking about he like had a moment where he was like, guys, I think I should just change the date to this specific thing for no reason. Oh my god, that's the solution to the game. Like, I remember reading about that, but I've never played the game or seen it played or anything, so that could be fun as well. Although I think Tunic is up there. I think we should also be playing like Pony Island and Hex, I think. Also the new Pokemon games, XCOM 2, Tactical Breach Wizards. We got a lot of fucking games to chew through, including What Beats What. Ow! I keep trying to tab back into it and it keeps blinding me. Next year, April Fool's, you'll play Crusader Kings 3. I feel like that'd be more of an April Fool on myself than anything. I think I'm the one that suffers. You guys get to leave. You got the ending that took the entire community like a little over a week to solve together on his own, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Pirate Software. That guy. You know what's funny? None of that controversy fucking mattered. Like, and I mean, obviously in the inherent sense of like, who cares? But also in the overarching sense of like, because it's the power of shorts audience, right? They don't like, the shorts audience doesn't really stay informed about like wider drama, so they will not care. They will keep just watching. So it didn't matter to him that he got quote unquote cancelled because his like main audience of short viewers just didn't hear about it. Enjoy CK3, but I would probably suffer because I would be screaming at you internally because of how you play. I tried to play, I think it was Crusader Kings 2, and I just couldn't. Again, it was another one of those games that was like, man, when I get through the tutorial, I'm sure this game is fun, but dear God, I don't know what I'm doing. If any kind of suggestion, should be Kenshi. What kind of game is Kenshi? The smell of rice is filling up the apartment. It's really nice. It has been filling up the apartment. Is it like an action RPG? Samurai? Oh, that's kind of cool. I also want to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I have a list on my phone of games that I want to stream. It's not unseasoned rice. I just didn't put salt on it, which I actually think in a lot of Asian countries, they don't put salt on the rice. Like, I think in a lot of Asian countries, they just serve the rice as is because it's always meant to go with something. So there's no point putting, like, salt or anything on it because it's meant to be more of a texture thing. Are you going to buy Switch 2? Probably not. Here's the thing. I would like to play Legends ZA when it comes out, especially if I've already finished Legends Arceus and all that by the time it releases. But I don't know that I want to spend 500 quid plus 80 quid for one game, you know? Oh, Dark Souls, yeah. We also want to do like a Souls run. We want to run all the Souls games. So Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Bloodborne. Oh, well, we might not be able to play Bloodborne. Although Bree played Bloodborne, so maybe Sekiro. It's $3.95. Yeah, it's a lot for one game, and there's no other games on it so far that I want, you know? Remnant from Ashes? What is Remnant from Ashes? Remnant from the Ashes. Action RPG. Gunfire games. Is that like a Gears of War-ish game? It looks pretty cool. Switch 2 insert cynicism about Silksong release date. Yeah, although being able to play the new FromSoft game would be nice as well. Like, the new FromSoft game is going to be exclusive to the Switch. The Switch 2. So, yeah, like, being able to play that would be nice. And the new Pokemon game. It's always the issue with consoles, right? Is that the majority of games I play are always going to be on PC. It's where I like playing games. It's where I want to play games, right? Like, PC is where, if shit comes out on PC, it's where I'll play it, right? So I always struggle with the idea of like buying a console because I'm effectively, you have to weigh up, right? Of like, it is 400 quid for the console for like 200 quid of games. Kerbal Space Program. Oh god. Have you guys seen what happened to Kerbal Space Program? How much it got butchered by the people that bought it? God, I'm so tired. One of my big things that annoys me recently is like the number of games that like keep getting bought by other companies that keep then fucking them in the ass. You guys see the Ark thing? Did you see the Ark video? I don't know if you guys haven't seen this. I might have to hurt your eyes a little bit here. Ark, what's it called? Aquatica or something? So Ark was bought. It was ran by who devved Ark? It was like something World Games or something, right? But whatever. Ark was owned by the devs, right? There was the team that made it that then got bought by Snail. And Snail then released this trailer for a DLC for, I think, the first game. I think this is actually for Survival Evolved. I don't think this is even for Survival Ascended. And so they then posted this trailer for the next DLC installment. And so this is the game. That's what you see when you wake up on the island. I think this is Evolved. And then this is the trailer. And tell me if you see anything. You see anything interesting about it? Anything stick out to you? That is not how any human has ever swam in the history of humanity. Yeah, no, the entire trailer is fucking AI. You can tell because of the fucking the sharp cuts. Because with AI video, you only get like a few seconds before it dissolves into fucking nonsense, right? And so you end up with like this shit. And also like shit like the octopus. And I don't think this ship even makes sense in the lore of Ark. I'm not super read up in the lore of Ark. I'd have to ask my resident Arctismer, which I think she's probably asleep right now. So I imagine she's not here to field questions. But I'm pretty sure this doesn't even make sense in the lore of Ark. So this entire fucking trailer is just AI. And I genuinely... So the dev team of Ark came out and said that they had no idea that this was what Snail was doing. So this was a decision made by the company that bought the dev team, which obviously is a terrible fucking decision. I just don't know how they thought this would go down. I have also seen in the space program. I'm hoping that it's good because God, I love Kerbal. I don't... Here's the thing. More than malice, this just kind of shows incompetence to me, right? Because how do you do this and not expect to get shit on? Like, how do you put this out as a game publisher and not just know that it's going to be shit? Here's the thing, they don't care. Well, but the thing is, if they didn't care, they would just not publish anything, because it still costs more to make this than not make anything. It'll actively get AI bros interested. Will it in the game that is entirely unrelated to AI? The game development isn't getting made by this team. This is just... I hate game teams getting bought up by corporates that just have no fucking interest in game developing. They have no interest in gaming or game dev or anything like that. They just want to see money. They just want number go up. And so they just butcher fucking every game series they buy for no fucking reason. Cyberpunk warned me about this. AI is getting scary, dude. I do think people, like, the thing is, people have kind of taken AI hatred a bit too far in some cases, obviously, not in this case. I saw somebody post a mod to the, like, FTB subreddit for Minecraft that was, like, AI-generated buildings, right? With the idea of you could feed structures into an AI and the AI can auto-generate new structures in that sort of build style for procedural generation. And the sourcing of all these builds was done ethically, like it was done by a team of people that it was either, you know, it was, they had a team of builders that submitted stuff, and they also had sourced shit from people that, you know, gave their consent. And like that's kind of a cool use of it, like a use of AI for a mod in Minecraft for procedurally generating structures as the game, like, because Minecraft is already procedurally generated, right? So having structures that can do the same thing with AI would be kind of cool. I do think there is a word, like, I think there's a, in gaming, there is uses for AI. I think AI could be a really, really cool tool in the next 10 years of game dev. The issue is that once it becomes on the table, it's not, like, it's the same as anything else, right? You get this with anything else, that any technological advancement that hits the world. You see it and you're like, oh man, guys, this is going to be so cool. This can be used to make things so much better and make things easier. And it's not. Instead of actually building on what already exists, it just cuts corners. It makes the already existing thing worse for less money, because people at the top see that they can just use this new thing to cut corners and make, like, have to pay less. And then they do that. And so you end up with a product that is actively worse despite all these technological advancements. It sucks. But in the comments of that Reddit post, there were people being like, oh my god, ooh, AI. And the guy that posted it was like, yuck, classy. And objectively, there's not really any problem with that kind of mod being out there, you know? As long as all the data is sourced ethically, I don't know, it seems pretty cool. Like, there is good uses for AI, but I feel like so many people immediately, like, go, AI. But also, I think en masse, the use of AI in the future is not going to be beneficial for the average person. I'm also terrified of... I'm terrified of the future. For, like... I don't know. I'm normally pretty good at spotting AI images. Like, I've obviously seen it develop, so I know for the tells. But recently, man, it is starting getting more and more realistic. I've also gotten these ads on TikTok, which TikTok really needs to up its advertising stringency, because holy shit. But I've been getting these ads on TikTok that are like, I think they're called like crush cam or something. And it's like, do you want a steamy video from your crush? Send a picture in here and we will AI generate a lewd video for you to look at. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? How are you being advertised on TikTok? Is that a crime? I don't know if it's a crime. It feels like it should be a crime. I know deepfake has been around for a while, but now you can just take images. Same with like kissing. Like, do you want an image of you kissing your crush? Send in a pic of the two of you together, and we will make an AI thing, blah blah blah, of you kissing, and then it showed like an example, and it was just. It's still easy to tell, but it is getting harder, and it's gonna get to the point where you can just do like, I'm terrified. The idea that you can just send somebody's picture in and just immediately get like a AI generated video back of them is deeply horrifying to me on a moral level. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure it's a crime, but like, obviously you can attack the company criminally, but like, how are you ever gonna fucking track that on a personal level, right? It's the same as like any sort of database crime, like piracy or something. How are you ever gonna track like who's done it, you know? It's also, yeah, for crime, dude, the ability to just be like, oh, that video evidence, yeah, no, that was AI generated. Oh, that photo, yeah, no, that was AI generated. Or conversely, using AI generated, like, okay, how many times have you seen in court or in like interrogations and stuff, like phone call recordings be used, right? Now that AI audio is getting better, think of like how easy it'd be like, oh, my wife threatened my life over phone, and like just AI generate your wife saying whatever you want, and then you just have that. It's fucking horrifying. It's also scary on like a more general level as well, because think about its ability to code, right? People are using AI to code, and it's not perfect, but it's better than you'd think, right? I kind of fear of the day where any random person can just ask an AI, hey, can you write a bot for me that does this? And then it can just basically do it for them. That's also a terrifying amount of power. Yeah, the voice acting thing. I know in Minecraft, in Skyrim, there was a Skyrim mod that came out for Serena. Or Serana? Yeah, sorry, Serana. Serena is Serena Gomez. Serana, the vampire girl. A mod came out for that used Laura Bailey, who's the voice actress for it, who I believe is also on Critical Role, I think. Used her voice, and AI generated new lines for her for Serana, because there's a lot of things Serana can't do. People obviously wanted it to be like romanceable, so they added like marriage lines, but they also added like more explicit stuff than maybe Laura Bailey would be comfortable with. And it's terrifying. The ability that the fact that people on the internet could theoretically take any public person and AI generate their voice to say whatever they want, because the AI voice acting in that mod is not horrible. Like, it's not, it's detectable, but it is close, right? It's uncomfortably close, and it's just a, I don't know, man. I feel like the next 10 years are going to be crazy. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be like, on one hand, I'm excited because I think, hey, there's probably going to be some really cool applications in gaming and in software for AI that I think will be cool in the end. But oh my God, it's going to be fucking terrifying. It's going to be fucking like, how long before somebody makes a Neurosama, but it's not with an AI voice. Like, it's not with a very clearly like AI voice. It's with, I don't know, fucking Iron Mouse's voice or something. We've dealing with this for a little over 7 years. Yeah, but we've hit like the midpoint of the sigmoid, right? Is the issue. Because everything, new tech always takes like a while to get off the ground before like the consumer starts taking an interest, before people start selling it. And then when it hits the point that the average person is interested in it and the average company can get value out of it, it just fucking skyrockets. Quebble, yeah, but his is still fucking shit, you know? But it is, I mean, that too. The Quebble stuff is fucking terrifying. Like, the guy, if you don't know, he's the guy that AI generated himself. So he took his own face, right? He took his own voice, and he AI generates footage, like he AI generates videos, and then AI generates himself reacting to the video. And then he just puts it up as a TikTok. And it is honestly one of the most uncanny valley ass things I've ever seen. The reason that is most likely that he hates content creation at this point and just wants to earn a small amount of money on the side. Well, to be fair, think about it. With a bot, you could pump out 20 shorts a day, 30 shorts a day. It doesn't fucking matter, right? You can pump out, if you don't care about the quality and you don't care about anything else, you just use AI, you can pump out as many shorts as you want. This is the kind of shit we're talking about.
Shine bright. It's moving forward through electric arcs reflecting on pavement. Suddenly lightning flares overhead and that beast roars with...
It's very weird. I don't like it. It's very uncanny. It's kind of terrifying. So the video in the back is AI, and then his voice and fucking face is AI as well, which is, I don't know how you can AI generate yourself and not fucking fear. Like, that shit is uncanny to me, and I'm not even the guy. Didn't he go back on this? Did he? When was this made? This was February 24th. This AI video, Mercedes electrifies right into the future, was February 24th, 2025. So it was a month and a bit ago. He might have went back on it since then, but it's still fucking weird. But look at this, right? Obviously the videos aren't getting hella views. They're not breaking records or anything like 30k, 17k, 15k time. Like, it's not absurd. But when you think about how much he can make, I assume okay, this shit is weird. I feel like I'm in the, like, this is February 20th, right? This one, what was the one I just clicked on? This one, right? And with 6 per line, 6, 12, 18. So like 20 odd shorts in 4 days, maybe more. So like 5 shorts a day. like ish, probably more if he wants to. Like at that point, you don't really need to get numbers on the individuals because the shorts game is a crapshoot anyway. Like this shit is terrifying. So yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like content creation in the future is going to be weird. Also, like, okay, this is something I actually listened to. I actually liked. This is probably actually what it is. Potentially the most threatening one, right? This.
I don't know you anymore.
Unironically, this song goes kind of hard. I kind of like this song, and I hate that I'm saying that. This is an AI generated song. Somebody took the Star Wars. It's creative, to be fair. Somebody took this scene from Star Wars, AI generated a song using the dialogue, and turned it. Yeah, I'm not playing the whole thing because obviously the combination of Star Wars and the music is like whatever. And then turned it into like a full-blown musical. It actually slaps kind of fucking hard. I'd recommend you listen to it. It's just... Let me just double check something. Because I was told this was AI, and I imagine it is, but maybe, is it? Yeah. So I believe... Is this also AI generated? This is also AI generated. There's an AI generated music video for this AI generated song. Okay. You see, and unironically, this song is good. Like, it's a decent song. It may not be your thing, right? Like, it may not be your kind of stuff, but there are good, like, I feel like everything so far AI generated has been inherently inferior to the original, and the only thing it wins on is quantity, right? AI generated images are worse than normal drawings by far, right? AI generated movies and like videos don't even fucking, like, they hardly hold up. AI generated writing is very detectable and not very human. Everything so far that is AI is like a little, like, close and getting closer, but not actually, it's not consumable as a piece of content, if that makes sense, right? Like, it's not, I think you wouldn't sit down and watch an AI generated movie and be like, oh my god, this is peak, I love it. Music though, there are good AI generated songs out there, like actually like decent ones that if you listen to, you probably wouldn't even clock that they're AI generated. And that's kind of terrifying. The fact that that can exist, like, obviously the good ones take a lot longer from the creator to polish and make sure that they, you know, sound decent, whatever, but it is still a way of making music, and it's weird. Any pen AI songs? I don't believe so. AI doesn't like my voice. I have a pretty weird voice overall. Like, Scottish accent is already pushing it, but then like the half Australian mixed in that makes my accent a bit weird sometimes. I also say things American-y occasionally. I also have like a little bit of a weird, I don't know how you describe my voice, but it's a little strange. There's a little bit of a weird thing going on with it. I don't know how I've heard myself speak, and I'm like, I don't know quite how to describe what it is, but there's something weird about how I talk compared to other people. I don't mind it. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't care. I've been on the internet long enough that like I'm past the whole, oh, my voice thing, but you know, I think it's unique enough that anytime I've tried like for fun to plug it into an AI, it comes back dog shit because it can't do like the double accent stuff. So yeah, there's no pen AIs out there, but you know, the AI stuff is terrifying, genuinely. It is kind of a good thing. It means that, I mean, ultimately they will catch up, but For now, I'm safe. Oh god, fucking, I'm closing this just so we don't get jump scared anymore. But yeah, no, the AI, it's like people with scratchy voices. Yeah, no, it's a little bit of an inbuilt defense mechanism, which is nice, but it's also, I don't know, it's not gonna last. Eventually, it'll catch up to me. Thankfully, I don't think anybody's really trying to AI generate. Actually, hang on. Okay, I probably shouldn't give people ideas on how to rip me off, but I am kind of surprised nobody's tried to like AI generate my voice to do my shorts. I've had people like basically rip off my shorts before. I've had people take my short and then just do it in a different language, and they've done reasonably well. But I haven't seen anyone try and AI generate my voice, you know? Thankfully. I think it will hit VTubers the hardest. Because VTubers, you can copy their model as well, ideally. Not ideally, but you know what I mean. Like, in theory. I'm working on the pen AI news shorts, but I'm too lazy to finish it. Hey, that means you're in character. Good job. Do you reckon I could AI generate my own voice? That way I can just feed my script into it and then AI generate the editing. What would that look like? I should have done that for April Fools. Just take like a script for a normal news short and feed it into like an AI video generator and voice generator. And see if like... see what it would not be comprehensible. It would be trying to generate VTuber images in an AI. It wouldn't work, but it'd be funny. Oh god, you know, music industry I think is the one that's going to get hit the worst by it. I think I'm pretty sure if you go to Spotify already, if you hit Spotify up right now, Spotify is already full of AI generated songs that are just trying to make a buck. I saw a theory that Spotify themselves might be behind a lot of the AI generated songs, because from Spotify's perspective, if they don't have to pay an artist, they make a lot more money. And so if Spotify AI generates the songs and puts it up, they don't have to pay an artist for the song, so every time they get a listen on that, it's one less bit of money they have to pay someone. Which is, I haven't seen any proof. It's just, it's like a fucking wild conspiracy theory. But it is, I think, indicative of the fucking weird capitalist dystopia that we're living in. Makes it sound like Spotify pays artists well. Oh, it doesn't, but Spotify doesn't pay anyone well. Spotify is, I think, in a similar place to like Netflix and Twitch and like streaming services, where they got in the door quick to conquer this new entertainment niche, and in doing so managed to basically establish a monopoly on something that a lot of people use. And then because they were so much more convenient and so much more usable and so much better, they pushed out any sort of competition from the old style of entertainment. But now that they're having to look at like the long-term use of their product, it is no longer profitable. Like, Spotify is such an amazing deal that it is too good to be true, and I think Spotify makes fuck all money from it compared to like how much they would if they were in normal music. Same with like Twitch, where it was like, oh my god, Twitch, cool new streaming service, Amazon can buy it up and make a monopoly and like conquer it, and oh my god, they're the kings of streaming, that's amazing. But then you look at the revenue and it's like, that service makes no money, none, zilch. And so you have a lot of these companies now that started a product based on like this new niche thing that we can conquer and be the new big name, and in doing so got kind of locked into a company that is inherently unprofitable. So that's why you get a lot of things like that's why Netflix doesn't have every show anymore, right? Like why there's a million different streaming services out there that you don't really use pirate shit now. Because when Netflix first came out, right, when Netflix was first a thing, people stopped pirating as much. Not totally, obviously, but people stopped pirating shows as much. Because why would you like, a lot of, what is it, Gabe from Steam, Daddy Gabe, said that piracy is a availability issue, or piracy is a convenience issue, where if you give people like the option to pay for like a really good service that works and does the things they want, they will do it. And if piracy is becoming an issue, it's because your service is inaccessible to the majority of the public or something. And we saw that because when Netflix bought, or when Netflix first came out and it had like every show on it, people didn't really need to pirate it. Like a bunch of people bought Netflix mainly because rather than having to jump through the 15 hoops of pirating something where you have to find a site and like make sure your ad blocker is working and make sure you're not accidentally downloading a virus and then having to deal with it being slow and not loading the thing you're trying to watch, and then 15 pop-ups appearing anyway, and then, you know, it will start buffering in the middle. Like, rather than having to deal with that, you could just get a Netflix subscription, and for like a relatively small amount of money per month, you could just watch kind of anything. Anything that came out, people were like, yeah, you could just watch it on Netflix. And then over the past like 5 years or so, it's become like, hey, it's either on Netflix, or it's on Hulu, or it's on HBO, or it's on Amazon Prime Plus, whatever the fuck they call it, or it's on YouTube TV, and it's just... It's either you have a subscription service which becomes inherently unprofitable, and then you have to pivot to some sort of bullshit single payment thing like YouTube. Have you guys seen like YouTube movies and stuff? It's a fucking ripoff. Everything being a service does blow. I'm so sick of everything being a subscription. Like, I got a notification, which I've been trying to set this up for a while. I haven't done it. I mean, I know there's a few people in my Discord that are pretty tech savvy. They could probably help me out. I've been trying to pivot Amazon, my Photoshop thing into a just fucking ripped version of it, because I can't be bothered paying like whatever it is, like 20 quid a month to them to just use a program, because God forbid we own programs nowadays. And every time it's like fucked up or it's not transferred my files across, and I got a notification from them today that like, hey, your debit card that you're paying with is expired, you're out of date on your payment, you have to pay now or we will remove your access to Photoshop. So I'm now very officially like, okay, now it is time to pirate Adobe. It's always ethical to pirate Adobe products, because fuck Adobe. Hey Sino. I need to find a way. I know there is there's a pretty easy way to get there is a pretty easy way to get pirated Photoshop. I just haven't been bothered to sit down and do it, but I can probably do it once. I have to make my thumbnails tomorrow. For Monday is my thumbnail making day. I imagine I'll do it then so that I can use my Photoshop. Because, you know, the high-class thumbnails that I put out definitely need Photoshop in order to do it. I could definitely get by with a free software if I wanted, but I've gotten used to Photoshop, so it's like, I'll just pirate it. But I need to find out a way to do that. I know there's a piracy subreddit that probably has a link to the thing I want. Microsoft Paint, lol. Hey, Mama Cookie Box, how you going? Unironically, my thumbnails would not look any worse from being in Paint. My thumbnails would look basically the same. God, it's the good thing about not doing news content anymore is I no longer have to do the I no longer have to do the thumbnails on my channel before the 3 anime girls in a row .png. God, how many of those are there up there? Because I did it for the tier list as well. My YouTube channel is a history of anime girl PNG. Do you guys know how many anime girl PNGs I've keyed out in my life? It's actually kind of sad. The number of anime girl PNGs I've sat down and had to like crop out the background because Adobe's automatic background remover didn't work. Ugh. You would think that girl, like the girl models having more hair would be more annoying. No, actually, male VTuber models fucking suck if you have to key them out, because all of their hair is dumb. I don't know when the last time I could find one that is of, well, there's Vox, but Vox isn't too bad, but there's a lot of like guy anime models that are like so frustrating to key out because it's a lot of fluffy hair that, like, okay, like look at Luca's hair there, you think, oh, that's pretty easy to key out, but no, because each like strand of it technically has background behind it, right? And so you have to key out like 12 different areas in there instead of just being able to, like, with girl hair a lot of the time you can just fucking click around it. Like, look at ERB. ERB is literally just I click here, if it stops showing the preview, I click here and then I just click up or head and down again because it's just one like dome. Whereas a lot of guy hair is like really fluffy and like, who is the worst to key out actually? Who's the worst keyed out VTuber? I can't really remember any of them. None of them were like so bad that they annoyed. Probably Iron Mouse actually. No, Iron Mouse. Iron Mouse was by far the worst to key out because some Iron Mouse models are fucking weird and have like floating bits in them and weird color changes, so you can't just use the color tool. And you have to go around a bunch of shit. You know, Iron Mouse models suck for keying out. I mean, ultimately, none of them are bad, right? Like, they're still relatively easy because it's a flat PNG on a background, but there's a few ones that were frustrating. Unfortunately, trying to find them is going to be hard considering she has about 20,000 models. And it's a new model every time. So every time I had to do like Iron Mouse coverage, because she got a new model again, the model obviously wouldn't be uploaded anywhere. There'd be no PNG available, because she just debuted like the day before. And so I'd have to go to her stream and like snip out her, like just a screenshot of her model and then like key it out. And some of them were frustrating. You know what my favorite VTuber trope is that VTubers do sometimes? It's the ones that do, and this one, I remember this one being annoying. The ones that do like a green screen showcase. This model I remember being annoying. The ones that do like green screen, her background is the same color. Yeah, her background, because that's the other thing. Pink VTubers suck. I hate pink VTubers. Not really, don't get me cancelled on Twitter, but pink VTubers always have their background be pink as well. So unlike a lot of other people where you can take them and you can just like color key out their hair, or you can color key out the background, or you can use the auto background tool, they would just blend in, and so it actually becomes hard to tell where they stop and the model begins. Yes, thank you for turning me into a pink VTuber. But like this shit was, I remember this shit being frustrating because if you do like the color selection, which is normally what I try and do, is if it's on a white background like this, sometimes you can just select the color white and it will select all of this. But because of the way pixeling works in images, as when you get like two edges coming really close together like this, more of the area becomes not exactly white and becomes like pinkish white. So when you had like edges like this and you had like cut-ins like this in such a complicated model, it would color like these little sections in here slightly pink. They wouldn't get selected by the color tool, so I'd have to go in and manually like clip out each one of these indents. And then also obviously this wouldn't get hit because it's enclosed by another area, so you click that and you could do it doesn't have to be a connected thing, but then it would hit this sock or it'd hit her dress and she'd be naked or something. That's not actually how that works, but you know. And then it also has a bunch of like internal sections like here, which aren't connected. So after I did like the big white background removal, because you can't get it as a PNG because it doesn't exist, I would then have to go in here and like edit this white bit out and this white bit out and this white bit out. And again, the same thing happens where, because it's a bunch of close colors together, a bunch of close edges. These aren't exactly white. The color gradient inside here is crazy because it goes from pure pink to pure white. So you can't just do one color selection. So you have to do like multiple, or you have to like manually crop it out. And you have to do that for all these little holes. And obviously not a huge deal. In the grand scheme of things, it's like a 10-minute job, maybe. But when you have to do like 3 for a thumbnail and you just want to get the thumbnail up and out for a stream, it's interesting. What happened to my model? Chat just does this sometimes, don't worry about it. Sometimes I turn into a pink bunny girl. It's a condition I've had for a while. The doctors say there's no cure, so I just kind of live with it. I think my voice suits this model perfectly. That's just me, but I don't know, chat. What do you think? I think personally, I kind of rock this model. This model was built to have my voice come out of it. It does go in a way. I don't think I am the target voice actor for a cute uwu bunny girl. If you pitch up pen, it hits perfect. I'd rather not pitch up my voice. I'm good. I already think I sound too squeaky in recordings. If I pitched it up, I'd be a little bit sad. What happened? I mean, hang on. Let's... Wait. I've never done this before. I've never used this function of my thing, but we're going to try it. Okay. If I do that, you guys are going to have to tell me how this sounds.
Am I...
Wait, why is that so sensitive?
Oh, that's... Oh, I can go like down. Oh. Oh, I can go like down. Wait, that's down. That's all the way down. I have no idea what I sound like, by the way. I have zero clue what audio is coming through.
What if I pitch it like here? That's normal, I think.
This is like halfway up. How do I sound? Am I gonna have to open up my own stream to hear how I sound? I could put an audio monitor on if I wanted, but... Audio monitor on if I wanted, but... Audio monitor on if I wanted. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Why do I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks? What the fuck is that? Why am I built like this? Why do I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks? Oh god. Oh, why am I built like this? Oh no, I hate it. Wait, no, it's actually... Oh god.
It's the cranky.
Ada, thank you for the super chat. Oh no, I hate it. Wait, no. The Crankies, I'm not the Crankies. It's so different from my normal voice. I think I'm actually more used to hearing it. The Crankies, I'm not the Crankies. This is also just gonna get steadily more... my normal voice. I think I'm actually more used to hearing it. Don't worry about it. The Crankies, I'm not the Crankies. This is I can dial it up more. Hang on. What if I go all the way to the top? Don't worry about it.
Okay, how does this sound? You're gonna have to let me know.
I can dial it up more. Hang on. What if I go all the way
to the top?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, how does this sound? Oh god. Oh no.
Hang on. What if I go all the way?
Soon I'm only gonna be audible to small children and dogs. Oh no. Soon I'm only gonna be audible to small children and dogs. Oh Soon I'm only gonna be audible to small children and dogs. Oh, I need to record like a Punkalope short while I'm like this. She doesn't have like a catchphrase or anything, annoyingly. Uwu? Like a Punkalope short while I'm like rar. Uwu nya. Uwu xy nya. Have like a catchphrase or anything. Wait, what is that copy pasta? Does anybody have the copy pasta available? Nya. Uwu xy nya. Yeah, okay, wait, what is that copy pasta?
Let's dial it back down to like halfway.
Does anybody have the copy pasta available?
Does anyone have the uwu rar nya copy pasta?
What is that copy pasta?
Let's dial it back down to like halfway.
Does anybody have the copy pasta
Okay,
available?
does anyone have the uwu rar nya copy pasta? Let's do it about here. Uwu magic, yeah. Where's Uwu magic? Does anyone have the
Penumbra, fuck you.
Continue on to infinity.
Weary, thank you for the 50 bits. Oh my god, yeah, you can just... That's just gonna redeem all the way down the line. Please mute the stream and stop the echo. No. That is not the Uwu magic. That is the other one. I've already done that one. I've recorded that one before. I think if I recorded it with this voice, I might actually get in trouble.
Penumbra, fuck you.
God gives us the most challenging gooning sessions.
Why the 4.20 tip from Ulix? It's not actually from Ulix.
Continue on to infinity.
Weary, thank you for the 50 bits. Oh my god, yeah, you can just 50 bits. Oh my god, yeah, you can. There goes Weary's donation all the way down. Donation all the way down. Donation all the way down. Wait, okay. Yeah, here. What do we think, chat? Do we think this level, or do we want it dialed up even more? Do we want full chipmunk, or do we want this? I can do both. Up a bit.
Let's sit up here. Let's sit here. I think this is good. Okay. Var uwu exi uwu meow uwu nya uwu neku uwu chan tihi uwu uwu ehen kawaii. Wait, let's start all the way up. I have all the shit I can do here. Reverb. Echo. What does gender do? I want the estrogen. Give me all of your estrogen, please. Okay, I'm maxed out on estrogen and I'm in a church. Here, let's do this again. Var uwu exi uwu meow uwu nya uwu neku uwu chan tihi uwu uwu ehe kawaii. I have no... How does that... Wait, let's start all the way up. I have all the shit I can do here. Reverb. Echo. What does gender do? I want the estrogen. Give me all of your estrogen, please. Okay, I'm maxed out on estrogen and I'm in a church. Here, let's do this again.
I'm turning it off. What the fuck? Let me reset all my sliders real quick. I'm back. Well, hi, chat. Don't worry, the bad lady can't hurt you anymore. How the fuck do I turn you down? Okay, you go there. You go there. No, don't put pitch all the way down. Okay, hi. Wait, okay. I am curious about one thing though. There's one thing I'm genuinely curious about. What does gender do? Yeah, I was going to do that. Okay. This is without anything. I'm going to just dial up the gender here. What does gender to the right, all the way to the right sounds like this. What does that do? What does gender do? Do. Okay. Oh, hi, I'm Ulix now. Oh, hi, I'm Ulix now. Is it trying to turn me into a girl? Is it trying to turn me into a girl? Is it trying to turn... Hi, I'm Penumbral. I'm your sexy moon VTuber girl. If you send me $1,000, I will send you feet pics. How do we ban the streamer? Do you know what the great thing is? With a voice changer on and it not being my model, I have zero fucking accountability. There is zero indication that it was me saying those things. I'm free. Wait, what happens if I turn the gender down? Okay, this is gender the other way. What is this doing? What is this doing? What is this doing? It's turned me into corpse husband. It's turned me into corpse husband. Hey chat, I'm E-boy streamer. You are my cutie patootie honey bun, and I love you. Oh my god. He just sounds like a dude. Fuck you. I already sounded like a dude. You already sounded like a dude. You already sounded like a dude. Can you say Ara Ara? Oh, I should have said Ara Ara with all those fucking voices on. Ara Ara. Ora ora ora. Sounds like a cliche dude, bro. Yo, Chad, you going to the party later tonight? There's gonna be so many hot girls there. We're gonna get fucked up, and we're gonna do beer pong, and we're gonna go out and smoke some marijuana. I heard Brittany's gonna be there. Yo, she's so hot. You know, we kissed under the bleachers last week. It was kind of crazy. Turn every single toggle to the left. Fuck it, why not? With the reverb and that.
Yes, I can turn the picture to the left. What does this sound like? Where do I sit now on the gender spectrum? Oh god, this is incomprehensible. God, this is incomprehensible. God, this is incomprehensible. Hi, chat. It's me, Satan. It's time to answer for your sins, I'm afraid. You've been putting off the punishment for quite a while. Don't. Hashtag pen is deep. Wait, what does the card sound like with that? Wait, what happens if I do this? Yeah, this. Oh, that just sounds like a cat. Oh, that just sounds like a cat. Do I have anything to put in? We already did that. I just turned into an anime girl. This is also completely the wrong model to be representing this. We already did that. I just turned into an anime girl. This is also completely the wrong model to be representing this. We already did that. I just turned into an anime girl. Hey guys, it's me, C-Dog VA. Wait, oh god, wait, can I do presets? Wait, this might be peak. This might be peak. Give me a second. Hey guys, it's me, Connor, otherwise known as C-Dog VA.
Hi guys, it's me, Iron Man. I'm a demon vtuber.
Mercy, what are we doing today? What game are we playing today, man?
Cinema rules or something. I have no idea if this is working. Why do I sound like that? Why do I sound like that? Why do I sound like that? You guys like C.com goes crazy. Yo, when Mez and Connor are offline, I'll go online and be like, yo, you guys want Connor X Mez content? Normally it's just I'm like watching a streamer like Connor cycling. Oh god, now I fit my voice. I should sing the entire song that they just dropped, you know, the new MV they just dropped. What's it called? Cry For Me? I should do the entire cover by myself with these two buttons. I did not realize I could set up presets. This is amazing.
Hello?
Hi.
If I put a bunch of fucking reverb and echo on Connor's voice, okay. So
Do that on both, why not? It's more fun this way. There's also, wait, megaphone. Why is megaphone enabled?
megaphone should not be enabled.
But that's why it sounded so weird. Ara, ara. What does robot do? How does this sound, chat? Am I as beautiful as you remember? Beautiful as you remember? Oh god. Oh god, I sound like a mosquito.
Hey. Hey. Okay, I don't need to hear you. That is just me. That's just penumbral. I'm back to being myself. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy that content, chat? Would you like to see it again? I think that was pretty peak content. Never do that again. Negative 10, 10 out of 10, negative 2. Negative a bajillion. Oh, God. That's a quarter of your Twitch viewers. They were the weak ones. They were the weak ones. They didn't understand my vision. They didn't understand what I was going for, okay? Infinite rabbit screen's pretty cool. Stream has been peak content from start to finish. I think I like these just chatting streams. I think they're great. I understand why streamers do these now. Yo, Tin, thank you for the follow. I don't know why you'd follow after that fucking mess, but I appreciate it. Oh, God. I think, you know what I think I actively did? I think I probably just cucked myself out of any subscribers because ads started playing mid that segment, but I imagine most people probably didn't subscribe because they're like, you know what, just give me with the ads. Subscribers actually got nerfed in that segment. Oh, God. Okay. What beats infinite Lopi? Content creation. Go to bed. I probably should. Sorry. I'm sorry for any headaches or anything. I got a little bit carried away with this silly haha. I got a little bit occupied with the goofy guy mantra. I discovered I had new powers and I immediately took them too far. We get to ban a bunch of people Tuesday? Oh, because Tunic backseating? Yeah. This is why I inherited the Lopi models, to make peak content such as this. I probably should go have my dinner though. My rice is probably ready. I can smell it. I've been able to smell it for ages. This is fun. I enjoy the just yapping streams. I think this is a good idea. I think this is good content. I think this is good fun. Some of y'all are haters. That's fine. You don't see the vision that I do. You don't have the drive that I have. You have a minute after stream? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna go get dinner. I'll see how I feel. You just bonky people out, right? Fair. Valid. Yeah. Let's see if we can find... I don't know who to send you to after that shit. Those are fun. I always wondered before. I was always like... Because I saw VTubers do them and I was like, man, wouldn't you rather be playing a game? Like, wouldn't you rather be doing something and also talking to chat? But no, I understand it. The moment you have to just sit and talk, some crazy shit happens. Send us to Koa. Is Coefficient on YouTube as well? Is his last stream not married? Oh, you're saying you smell, you lose? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll send you over to Koa. I don't know you watch streams, but latest few streams have been worth watching. Thank you, Emperor. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying. I'm glad somebody in chat enjoyed my peak content. I think I'm a great content creator. Genuinely one of the best streamers of all time, maybe.
Joe Mama.
Stan, thank you for the super chat, dude. Joe Mama. Fuck you. Coefficient. There you go. There we go. Okay, you can go into Koa. And you guys can also go into Koa because he's live on YouTube as well. Amazing. You guys are such haters. Why is it not popping up with Koa on YouTube? Hello? Koa? Hello? Did I have to type it his full legal name? I had to type it his full legal name. I couldn't just type in KOE. Alright. There you go. You guys are going into Koa. Apparently he's getting married. I don't know if that's a joke or not, but if not, cool. Good for him. Yeah, I think he's doing... Smelly spin the wheel. So he's watching some VTuber clips and spinning a challenge wheel. Should be pretty fun. Oh, it is real. Well, congrats to him. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for sticking through the insanity that was that segment. I think this is what happens when I keep streaming past dinner time. I get a little bit loopy. Not lopey. A little bit. I get a little bit lopey too, but loopy as well. Oh. Did YouTube crash right then? My YouTube control panel just crashed. Okay, I think we have to end stream as quickly as possible or we might die. Okay. Thank you guys for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support and everything. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna send you guys away as quickly as possible before everything breaks. I'll catch you guys Tuesday for Tunic, which should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. The waiting rooms and shit will be up tomorrow. So, yay. Thumbs up. Bye.